जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम. We were studying about phase diagrams. What is a phase? We have some basic definitions required to study phase diagrams. Then we try to understand how to determine phases present at a particular point in a phase diagram, their compositions and calculation of amounts of phases present at a particular point. अभी हमने फेज डायग्राम उसके हवाले से जो बुनियादी डेफिनेशंस हैं वो, और फेज डायग्राम कैसे हमें गाइड करती है माइक्रो स्ट्रक्चरल डेवलपमेंट के लिए, वो सारा कुछ अभी हमने पढ़ा था. अब हम एक इंजीनियरिंग सिस्टम की या एक पर्टिकुलर एग्जांपल लेते हैं इंजीनियरिंग मटेरियल्स के हवाले से, और फिर हमें उसकी स्टडी से पता चलेगा कि हाउ applications are developed for engineering materials. We have been studying this from the beginning, that it is actually the processing that results materials for their specific structures. Structures then result different characteristics or properties for materials, and the properties then determine applications for different materials. So structure property relationship is the major point here to understand from this course. Now we take a system that is very famous and which results in a variety of structural engineering materials, and the materials are then applied for huge applications. It is a metallic alloy, it's iron carbon system. It's a binary alloy of iron and carbon, and we have a lot of structural materials, engineering materials that result that are actually based on iron carbon system. Steel and cast irons, which are primary structural materials for every society, are the product of this iron carbon system. Let us now look at the phase diagram for this iron carbon system, and then try to learn different phases present with the help of this iron carbon phase diagram, and see how different structures give us engineering materials that are useful for different applications. Okay, this binary phase diagram of iron and carbon, so two elements, binary, is expressed in composition or weight percent of carbon. Here carbon is 0, it means it's all iron, 100% iron. And then we start towards right, and carbon increases in weight percent composition and reaches until 6.70 weight percent carbon. And here actually it is called a phase that is called cementite iron carbide. Okay, and this phase diagram is actually iron and iron carbide phase diagram. Why it is just 6.7? Because above this carbon composition, the materials that result become very hard, and so they are very brittle, because of this they do not have many applications, structural applications, because they are very brittle. So it has become a convention to call this iron carbon phase diagram with this 6.70% weight percent carbon. So it is actually 100% iron carbide over here. Okay, now we try to find different information from this iron carbon phase diagram. अच्छा जी, वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट आयरन कार्बन फेस डायग्राम. अच्छा, अभी हम इसको देखते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे आप आए हैं, वहाँ पे 100% आयरन है. ये जो लाइन है 0 weight% कार्बन है. ओके, अगर आप यहाँ से मूव करें देखें, इट्स ऑल 100 ऑल आयरन 100%. एंड देन यू जस्ट अपने रिवाइज करें वो शुगर और वाटर वाली फेस डायग्राम और देखें कि जैसे ही हम ऊपर बढ़ते हैं, यहाँ पे 100% आयरन, नो कार्बन मिक्सिंग इन इट, है ना. व्हेन यू जस्ट रेज द टेम्परेचर्स, आप अगरचे छोटी सी है लेकिन थोड़ी weight% कंपोजिशन कार्बन की जो है वो इसमें होमोजीनियसली मिक्स होना शुरू होती है. देयर इज नो सेकंड फेज अपीयरिंग, इट्स ऑल वन सिंगल फेज दैट इज कॉल्ड फेरेट और अल्फा आयरन है. अल्फा फेरेट, फेरेट से या अल्फा से इसको जाहिर करते हैं. बट यू इंक्रीज अमाउंट ऑफ कार्बन until it's 0.022 weight% carbon. It's again just single phase अल्फा ना, होमोजीनियस मिक्सिंग. लेकिन जैसे ही आप इससे ज्यादा बढ़ाते हैं, you see this iron carbide phase, second phase starts appearing. So this is all alpha phase, all iron plus iron carbide, alpha plus iron carbide phase. Okay, even if you increase the temperatures, but when you also increase the weight% carbon or amount of carbon in the composition, it's not just single phase. This is that we call solubility limit है कि इस लिमिट के दाएं साइड पे जैसे ही आप कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ाते हैं या कंपोजिशन कार्बन की बढ़ाते हैं, you get another phase that is called the two phase region, alpha plus iron carbide, that is called cementite iron carbide. Okay, and this is the maximum percentage or amount of cementite that can go into iron without creating a second phase. Okay, so this is solubility limit then R, and again you increase the temperature and it again reaches to the 100% iron. And if this is one single temperature line isomer and this is 0.76 composition of कार्बन का आयरन कार्बाइड, और अगर आप इससे ऊपर जाएं एट 7 to 7 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, अब आपके पास एक और फेस अपीयर होना शुरू हो जाता है जो कि इधर ऑस्टेनिट है, इसको गैमा फेज कहते हैं, या ऑस्टेनिट इस टेम्परेचर और कंपोजिशन रेंज में, और इस टेम्परेचर और कंपोजिशन रेंज में ऑस्टेनिट प्लस आयरन कार्बाइड, टू फेज रीजन. It's all solid still anyways, solid. And then if you move beyond this isotherm or temperature line until this 2.14 weight% carbon, you get austenite. But then if you move with higher ratios, you start appearing another phase, that is austenite plus iron carbide. Okay? So this is the solubility limit vis-a-vis the temperature and composition for austenite phase कि यहाँ तक 2.14 weight% कार्बन या आयरन कार्बाइड तक या सेमेंटाइट तक ये इस ऑस्टेनिट फेज में होमोजीनियसली डिस्पर्स या डिसॉल्व हो जाता है. बट इफ यू इंक्रीज द कंपोजिशन बियॉन्ड दिस 2.14, okay, you start appearing second iron carbide independently appear होना शुरू हो जाता है. You get a second phase, austenite plus iron carbide, two phase region again. Here it is single phase. Okay, and this is the temperature. If you go beyond this temperature, it starts melting. You get into a liquid phase, and here at this 1538, it's then all liquid. Iron gets melted here at 1538 degrees centigrade and all liquid region. But if you increase the composition of iron carbide into the iron, you see even at this temperature below this, with increasing composition of iron carbide, we get liquid iron, liquid phase. ये जो लाइन है इसको अमूमन कहते हैं यूटेक्टॉइड, जिससे आप एक टू फेज सॉलिड फेस रीजन से दूसरे सॉलिड फेसेस में कन्वर्ट होते हैं. मतलब यू हैव आयरन कार्बाइड, लेकिन अल्फा फेज गेट्स इनटू gamma phase, and this is called eutectic line जहाँ पे आप complete solid phase से liquid phase में enter होना शुरू हो जाते हैं. solid converts into liquid or liquid inversely gets into solid phase if you just calm down. इसको कहते हैं eutectic line. और यहाँ पे एक रीजन है that is called peritectic, जिसमें complete solid gets into complete liquid. ये अब आपने जो आप लेक्चर मटेरियल है उससे पढ़ें और डिटरमिन करें कि ये पेरीटेक्टिक क्या रिलेशन है और ये कहाँ पे आयरन कार्बन फेज डायग्राम में अपीयर होता है. ओके, अभी आप देखें, यू जस्ट चेंज कंपोजिशन एंड चेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर गिव्स यू different phases and of course then different microstructures, and these microstructures then give different mechanical properties to this iron carbide alloy, iron carbon, iron and iron carbide alloy. ये जो रिएजन है 2.14 या 2, इससे बिलो तक जो कंपोजिशन है ना, all these are called steels. यहाँ से स्टील्स और इसकी डिफरेंट वराइटीज हमें मिलती हैं. इंजीनियरिंग मटेरियल है स्टील. और बियॉन्ड दिस 2-8% कार्बन या आयरन कार्बाइड, हमें कास्ट आयरन और उनकी डिफरेंट वराइटीज मिलती हैं. ये भी हम नेक्स्ट देखेंगे व्हेन वी विल टॉक अबाउट द वैरायटी ऑफ मटेरियल दैट वी गेट फ्रॉम दिस system. So heat treatments, I mean temperature, gives you different microstructures which then have different mechanical properties, steels and cast iron, and then their respective applications. So it's all about composition and temperature. Okay, some particular information that we have already discussed and studied, that the development of microstructure is a characteristic of phase diagram. 6.78% carbon concentration, it's called cementite and iron carbide that is formed at this concentration, and pure iron upon heating experiences changes in crystal structure. If you do not go anywhere, just stay along this particular line where 100% iron, you see that it goes into alpha, and then from here at 912 it gets into austenite. This is BCC structure, then FCC structure, and again at 1400 something it goes into another microstructure, that is again BCC. This BCC and FCC you already studied when we were in campus, and I hope you can just understand what these structures are. At room temperature, ferrite or alpha iron, it's BCC structure, and at this particular temperature it gets into FCC structure and it's called gamma iron, and then still at higher temperatures you get again reverse to BCC structure, and that is called delta ferrite farad, delta farad. Okay, and then it melts at 1538 degrees centigrade. Now if we just talk about materials and their applications are metals and alloys, this is a typical example of metallic alloys. We have two big variety, that's called ferrous alloys and non-ferrous alloys. Ferrous alloys are the alloys which have iron as their major component, and non-ferrous alloys, all the alloys other than iron which do not have iron in their composition are called non-ferrous alloys. And this is then the variety of different structural engineering materials that we can get from ferrous alloys, that we talk about steels and cast irons, and then variety of cast irons. Of course, this all gives us different materials with different characteristics, so with different applications and properties that you can study by yourself. I request you to study by yourself in the lecture helping material. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.